the final score is Wrexham 3, Scunthorpe United 1, and Wrexham rotated the side quite a lot. Scunthorpe altered their team, but not nearly as much. And Scunthorpe gave us a shock, didn't they, when Harry Lennon's error allowed them to open the scoring. And nice work by Apted, who played really well, drove it into the goal mouth. Lavery couldn't really miss. But we responded well to that. Got the 3 goals. Wrexham pulling back the equaliser when Jake Bickerstaff did brilliantly to cut inside from the left-hand side and shape it around the keeper and inside the right post to put Wrexham level. And the second half was a bit soporific in all honesty, but 20 minutes from the end, an absolutely catastrophic mistake by the goalkeeper Foster, who came for a high ball, made a total hash of it, tried to argue he was fouled. There was no Wrexham player near him, and it was tapped in by the impressive Hall Johnson. Elliot Lee played a good part in the build-up of that move, having come off the bench, and he topped it all off in the second minute of added time with a glorious cut inside and drill, but didn't. Elliot Lee, there's no point in him dwelling over that. He's gotten himself another goal, and Liam McAlinden has got himself as many assists from throw-ins as Ben Tozer this season now. So Wrexham with a comfortable win. We play away at Altrincham next in the FA Trophy, and even though you were constantly angry throughout the game at the referee, that was quite fun.
It wasn't a bad game to watch. I mean, Wrexham took a while to get started and to gel as a team, and they played some really good football in the second half, the first half, I should say, or the latter part of the first half, I should say, when we equalised. As you say, second half was quite drab initially, wasn't it? It was just pass football basically around the backs, and came to life again with, I think Hall Johnson had a superb game. I thought he played really well. I've been negative about him in the past, about him not taking players on, and today he did, and his skill level today was fantastic. Keeper made a big error coming out for that ball, and all down to himself and his defence. Hall Johnson had that easy ball to tap in, which well deserved for him. He's played really well. And then Elliot Lee comes on a sub and does what Elliot Lee does and takes on the defenders and curls the ball, which again the keeper should have saved, but it was very close to him, I think, which was the issue. Solid win, another home win at the racecourse, which extends our home win now to 13 or 14, is it?
Something like that, I can't remember.
This season. Overall, considering we had a virtually a second team out there, I thought, majority of the game they played really well. But I'm sure we'll have a full squad back here on Monday. Yeah,
no question about that at all. Man of the match, there were some pleasing performances, I thought, from players who haven't had any chances this season.
Yeah, definitely so. I thought Mendy had a very good game as well, I'm surprised to see him being taken off in sub, but maybe that was just, because he'd done 70 minutes of the game and just give him a bit of a rest. Because his first full team game back, I thought he had a good game. Reece Hall Johnson did as well. O'Connor had a very good game in centre midfield. Very calm, collected on the ball. But for me, it's got to be Bickerstaff. Young lad, playing his first game for the first team for a number of years, and I thought he did really well. He's got a good engine in him. Finished off his goal really well. Maybe he should have had a second when he hit it over the top of the bar when the goal was there. So I'd go for Bickerstaff.
His hold-up play was excellent, wasn't he? He did well in tight spaces, and you could see a progression from where he was when he last started the game for us, which was 2 years ago. So, good stuff from Jake Bickerstaff. And we go forwards.
Good prospect for the future,
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd have him on the bench on Monday.
He's pushed himself into contention, hasn't he? Certainly.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, Dalby had a far better second half. As you said, he won a lot more headers in the second half, but for me, Bickerstaff was head and shoulders above in quality. Yeah,
that was good. I enjoyed that. It was good to see the players, I think, shake off the rustiness, some of them, of not having played for a while as the game went on, and we improved. And a lot of that slow pace in the second half, I think, was because both sides...
Tiredness.
Well, but I think as well, both sides were quite good off the ball in terms of shape control, and pressing and setting pressing traps down the sides of the pitch for you to run into.
We defended very well, Mark, as a unit, and we gave Scunthorpe very few options, although they had a couple of good chances near the end of the game where they, they could have equalised and made it, taken it to penalties.
Yeah.
But as we saw when we were watching before the game at the Oval, they missed a few there, which they seemed to struggle to get the ball in the back of the net. And I wish them well for the rest of the season. You don't want to see anybody relegated, especially a big team like Scunthorpe. But hopefully they can pick up in the new year and push on. But as long as we beat them here in the racecourse when they come here later in the season.
Yeah, Daniel had a chance, didn't he? Two chances there were just before that last goal for Wrexham. Daniel getting into the box ahead of Hall Johnson. It's a sort of centre-back / full-back, and it showed he hesitated far too long and his shot was blocked. And then a few moments later, Hallam had a shot from about 10 yards out, but he was off balance, and I think, although he lashed it over the bar and the Wrexham fans were amused, I think he did them well to keep it down, to be fair. I think
Leighton did make a good save at one point as well.
True.
He got down very quickly to a shot from him. So, I'm sure Parkes will be really happy with the team performance out there tonight, considering, it's a put-together team, and it's a team that haven't played on the racecourse for quite a while.
Yeah, absolutely so. Brilliant stuff. So, well, they finally turned up, and we did have a game of football.
And it's
late
cold. At night, and I'm ready to go home.
What time is it now? My watch has dissolved, that's all it is. It's 10:33.
Yeah.
Goodness me. Oh, I should be tucked up in bed with the Horlicks.
I was going to say hot cocoa, but Horlicks.
With a hot Bovril, maybe.
No.
No, not Bovril. You can't have that outside of football context. You're quite right. And so, the mystery of how my hat has rotated 90 degrees remains unsolved. The logo is at the front.
It's your brain inside which is spinning the mark. It's whirring round, and it's spinning your hat on your head. That's what it is. Yeah.
My brain is like the
rotating your hat slowly. It's like a little clock.
That's it. Yeah, exactly. Yes. And it takes 90 minutes to get from the front to the side. So it's going at one degree per minute. It's fascinating, isn't it? Eh?
Very, very fascinating.
Inside my head, it's like the opening credits of Game of Thrones, all those cogs turning and stuff. Trust me.
Yeah.
Right, we should probably go, shouldn't we? Because it's quite late at night.
It's late at night, and
we all know North Wales is werewolf country.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
I'm yet to see one. Let me get over to Shropshire quickly.
Well, exactly.
I'll be all right.
Exactly. I think it's Shropshire Demons, isn't it? Shropshire?
I don't know.
I think I'm right.
I think it's tractors in Shropshire.
Tractors, haunted tractors.
Yeah.
Yikes! Ran on a bombshell. Well, we have been Mark Griffiths and Neil Williams. Going again on Boxing Day, the big tradition.
Unfortunately, I won't be here, Mark, as I've said, so enjoy the game.
Absolutely. So, it's going to be all the good stuff coming out, of course, about this game as soon as possible. And then also we'll have the Ask Wrexham podcast before the weekend. And then we go again on Boxing Day, full live commentary, of course, on Wrexham Player. And so with the final score of Wrexham 3, Scunthorpe United 1, we have been Mark Griffiths and Neil Williams from Wrexham AFC.